Oh, this flu. It's obviously got a flu in it. oh, uh, my second why regarding around Sam Shamal and a few people. A couple of people aren't understanding, comprehending, not getting it. Well, I've got no problem talking to a Muslim when I follow Christ. I feel like a homeless Christian. Because everyone around here is either some kind of weird Freemason or... not everyone, but a weird Freemason, or they're going to some kind of weird Zionistic church. Rational Satanism, whatever the hell that is. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's just another form of masonry. Because, you know, Freemasons have to deny being a Freemason. Oh, this nose. Yeah. Why don't I have any problem talking to Muslims? Well, these Western converts... These Western converts, when you listen and watch those people, that's not based on any kind of faith. Oh, it's a corrupted religion. When you compare that to people like Shahid Balsan, now Shahid Balsan is far more polite talking and far more respectable in the way he speaks than Sam Shamal. I'm not trying to have a let's kick Sam Shamal moment. I just see the way he talks to people. I think he's a horrible person. He's an absolute wretch of a man. Oh, it's cold. Yeah, night time seems to get worse, don't it? Yeah. I don't think I'll make another video. It's an old saying that in my life I've found to be true. You'll do far better with honey than you will with vinegar. I could probably do with a bit of honey myself. Oh, blocked you. She's a good head cold, I tell you. It's not flu, it's just head cold. Getting better all day. Night time it comes back. I swear someone's putting a whammy on me. Man. Someone gave me the Collingwood Collywobblers. Pointed the chicken bone at me. My daughter brought it home. Yeah, Dad, have that. Thank you, darling. That's what you get for hugging your kids. Yeah, but I've got no problem talking to them. It's funny because some of the most judgmental people I find that are just arrogant pigs, horrible people, and not following, they're not keeping the commandments, not even close, call themselves Christians. Just non-stop giving charity to men who are flat-out addicts and not trying to, like, come on, dude. If you're not going to help yourself, at least try to help yourself. Because this food could be going to a widow, a child, an old person. I don't like that form of charity, and it says not to. You shouldn't give. There was a time when I was an addict, and I was getting too much charity. You know what? And it enabled me to stay there. It enabled me to stay there. It made things worse. When you live, especially when you live in a country with a welfare system and a charity system, so you waste your welfare and live off charity. Man, that's not helping anyone. That's doing far more harm than good. People being all judgmental and when they know nothing about those people's background. Now, I had a conversation with someone. Well, I'm pretty sure it's a Muslim. There's a few I've had conversations with. And there was a conversation that I had with someone that was, okay, let's look at it this way. If you wasn't home, or you wasn't about, and you lived next door or whatever, and your kids needed help, and I could help them, I would help them regardless. And I know you would do the same for my kids. And instantly diffused all the difference. Suddenly the religion got put away and it's like, yeah, I respect you, brother. Something along those lines. And shalom, all the good stuff. Realise that if you put your religion away and just be human beings, we've got a lot more in common than we have different, is what I'm saying. See, we're meant to wear the armour and God's sword, the sword of truth. But is that sword meant to be a double-edged sharp blade? Like the one that protrudes from God's mouth? To speak truth and to smite? Is it really our job to smite? I don't think so. To make an assessment, yeah. To make a judgment call, yeah, but it's not up to us to judge people and smite them and throw rocks at them as if we're perfect and free of sin, is it? That doesn't mean be pussified and just let people talk down to you and talk to you like shit, exactly. So why do it to someone if you're not going to put up with that? That's just being an argumentative prick that has to be right. What if you're not right? You're not going to be right, are you? Because you're too busy being right to be corrected. How can you spread the word to people if you're just going to yell at them and they don't want to listen to you? This is why I find myself having far more in common with Muslims than most Christians. Christians are either jellybacks, wishy-washy, and they just go along with whatever. Not keeping the commandments. Or they're full on just, yeah, like gremlins. It's like, jeez. Talking about putting heads on pikes and stuff. Okay, if you're going to get that biblically literal with Old Testament, are you going to start making blood sacrifices? Because I'm pretty sure Jesus put an end to that, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he put an end to the Pharisees and religion and the money changers ripping off the people, the governments. He wasn't real happy with that. Now that was he? He started flipping tables. Should we flip tables? Yeah. Flip tables, not people. Keep your sword sheathed. Unless it needs to be pulled out, and then once it has been used in defence, put it back where it came from. Don't go looking for another head to cut off. Now you're just a warmonger. You're a murderous. You've turned yourself into a murderer. So yeah, I'll talk to anyone if they're going to talk to me. I don't care what denomination they've come from. If they're going to talk fine to me, why? What? Pretty sure God made mankind, didn't he? Not just some people. And the others, it's like, yeah, he made those ones to throw rocks at. No, don't think you should mix religions. I don't think you should do religion at all. Religion's dogma. I don't like dogma. I don't like religion. It's just another form of politics. And look where that gets us. We're just fight like a bunch of fools. That's why I think Sam's a false prophet. He just wants to fight and argue with people. He's a horrible person. On that, shalom. God bless.